Hi everyone, welcome to our channel Apple Voice of the Apple. This is part 2 of our series of tutorials on how to use the Notes app with voiceover on an iPhone. This channel has received 100 subscribers on August 13, 2024. I thank all the viewers and subscribers of this channel. In this part 2, we are going to set up the Notes app in the settings. Without further delay, let's dive into our today's tutorial. I am ready with my iPhone 13 under the latest iOS 17.6.1 by the time of this recording.
Settings.
I am on the Settings app, single finger double tap.
Settings. Heading.
Now the Settings app is launched. Flick right with the single finger.
Search. Search field.
Flick right until we get Notes.
Notes. Button.
Single finger double tap.
Allow notes to access. Heading.
Flick right.
Siri search. Button.
Single finger double tap over here.
Learn from this app. Switch button. On.
There are a few toggle buttons over here. It is better to turn on all these toggle buttons. I will walk you through these settings by flicking right with the single finger.
Allow Siri to learn from how you use notes to make suggestions across apps. While searching. Heading.
While searching.
Show app in search. Switch button. On. Show content in search. Switch button. On. Allow Notes the app and its content to appear in search.
If we turn on these toggle buttons, then we can search for the notes which we create, or we can search for the Notes app by using Spotlight search. Click right.
Suggestions. Heading. Show on home screen. Switch button. On. Suggest app. Switch button. On. Allow suggestions and content from notes and shortcuts for the app to appear in search, in widgets, and as notifications. These suggestions and shortcuts are based on how you use the app.
If we turn on these settings, then we can use our Notes app as a widget, and also we can control this Notes app from the control center also.
Allow suggestions and content from notes and shortcuts for the app to appear in search, in widgets, and as notifications. These suggestions and shortcuts are based on how you use the app.
This is the last setting over here. I have assigned a touch gesture on my iPhone. If I single tap with a triple finger on my iPhone screen, it takes me to the first item of this screen. I will release a tutorial on how to assign touch gestures in accessibility on an iPhone with voiceover in future. Triple finger single tap.
Notes. Back button.
This is a back button. Single finger double tap to go back.
Notes. Siri search. Button.
Flick right with the single finger.
Notifications. Off. Button.
I have turned off the notifications for the Notes app. If you want, you can turn on. Flick right.
Accounts. 4. Button.
Here I have 4 email accounts. Single finger double tap over here.
Accounts. Heading.
Flick right.
iCloud, iCloud Drive, Contacts, Calendars, and 5 more. Button.
I have saved all my contacts under iCloud Drive. That's why here it is announcing contacts also on the iCloud. Flick right.
Apple, Mail, Contacts, button.
This is one of my Google accounts. Here also I have turned on contacts. So all my contacts are saved to this Google account. Click right.
VSK, Mail, Calendars, button.
This is my another Google account. Let me double tap with the single finger over here.
Gmail, heading.
Click right.
Label, VSK, text field.
Click right.
Mail, switch button, on.
So this mail ID is enabled in my native mail app on my iPhone. Click right.
Contacts, switch button, off.
Here contacts is turned off. If I turn on contacts over here, then all my contacts will be synced to this Gmail account. If you want to sync your contacts to your Gmail account, come here and turn on this toggle button. Now I don't want to turn on this button. Let's go back.
Accounts, back button.
Single finger double tap.
Account, VSK, Mail, Calendars, button.
Again I am doing triple finger single tap to go to the beginning of this screen.
Notes, back button.
Single finger double tap.
Notes, accounts, 4, button.
In this way we can save our contacts to our Gmail. Click right with the single finger.
Default account, iCloud, button.
I have selected my default account as iCloud Drive. If I create notes by using the voice assistant Siri, then it is automatically saved on my iCloud Drive, and also it syncs across all my Apple devices. Click right with the single finger.
Notes created outside of a specific account, such as when using Siri, are placed in this account.
Click right with the single finger.
Password, button.
Single finger double tap over here.
Choose a password method, heading.
We can lock individual notes with a password. As of now, the new iOS 18 is around the corner. After the release of iOS 18, we can lock the entire Notes app with a password. Let's see what are the password methods we have over here. Click right.
Selected. Use device passcode.
I have selected device passcode. So I can unlock my notes with the passcode of my iPhone itself. Click right.
Use custom password.
I can set up my own password by clicking here. Click right.
Choose the method to use to lock your notes. Learn more.
Let's go back.
Notes, back button. Notes, password, button.
Click right with the single finger to go to the next item.
Lock important notes using end-to-end encryption. On my iPhone account, switch button, off.
I have turned off this one. If we turn on this toggle button, we get an option to save our notes natively on this device also. We will see this in the next part of our series of tutorials on the Notes app. I am leaving it like this as of now. Click right.
Using an On My iPhone account allows you to store notes on this device. Your other notes won't be affected.
Click right.
Mention notifications. Switch button, on.
I have turned on mention notifications. If someone shares their notes with us via iCloud Drive, then we get a notification. So it is better to turn on this toggle button. Click right.
Receive notifications on this device when your name is mentioned in shared notes.
Click right.
Viewing, heading.
Click right once more.
Sort notes by title.
Single finger double tap.
Sort notes by heading.
Here we have a few options. Click right.
Date edited.
We can sort our notes by the date edited,
Date created.
date created.
Selected. Title.
I have selected title. That is why all my notes are sorted out according to the title and they are arranged alphabetically. These are the options we get over here.
Notes. Back button.
Single finger double tap to go back.
Notes. Sort notes by title button.
Click right.
New notes start with title button.
Single finger double tap over here.
Selected. Title.
Here also I have selected title. If you create a new note, the first line which we type automatically becomes the title of that particular note. Click right.
Heading.
You can take it as a heading. Click right.
Subheading.
Of course, these are all personal preferences.
Body.
If we select this, whatever we type, that becomes the body of the note.
Body.
This is the last option which we get over here. Let's go back.
Notes. Back button. Notes. New notes start with title button.
Click right.
Sort checked items automatically button.
We can create checklists. Let me double tap over here with the single finger.
Manually.
Here we have a few options. Click right.
Selected automatically.
I have selected automatically. That means if we create a checklist in a note and if we check the items in the checkboxes, then the checked items are automatically moved to the bottom and the unchecked items are moved automatically to the top. Click right.
Automatically move checklist items to the bottom of the list as they are checked.
That's what it is telling. Let's go back.
Notes. Back button. Notes. Sort checked items automatically button.
Click right.
Lines grids. None button.
Single finger double tap over here.
Choose your preferred line or grid style for handwriting in new notes.
Click right.
Selected. Blank paper.
I have selected blank sheet. If we want, we can take a sheet with lines or grids on it. I'll quickly walk you through all these options by flicking right with the single finger.
Horizontal lines with small line spacing. Horizontal lines with medium line spacing. Horizontal lines with large line spacing. Grid lines with small tiles. Grid lines with medium tiles. Grid lines with large tiles.
We have so many options. But in my point of view, better to take a blank sheet. Let's go back.
Notes. Back button. Notes. Lines grids. None button.
Click right.
App links. Heading.
App links. Click right.
Suggest app link when composing quick note. Switch button. On.
I have turned on this option. Click right.
Suggest notes with app links. Switch button. On.
Of course, I always turn on all these toggle buttons because they help us in some situations.
Only quick notes containing related links may be suggested when using your iPhone.
These settings are for quick notes. Click right.
Tags. Heading.
Tags. Click right.
Auto convert to tag. Switch button. On.
I have turned on this toggle button also. Click right.
Typing a space automatically converts hashtag text to tag.
Click right.
Media. Heading.
Click right.
Save to photos. Switch button. Off.
I have turned off this toggle button. If we turn on this, the photos or scans which we take by using the Notes app are automatically saved in the Photos app. Click right.
Save photos and videos taken in Notes to the Photos app.
Click right.
Lock Screen Control Center. Heading. Access Notes from Lock Screen. Button.
Single finger double tap on this button.
Off.
You can turn off. Click right.
Selected. Always create new note.
I have selected Always create new note. These settings are to control the Notes app from the control center. So I can create a new note by activating my Notes app from the control center itself. Click right.
Resume last note.
We can resume last note on which we are working. Click right.
Always create a new note when pressing the Notes control in Control Center.
That's what we have over here. Let's go back.
Notes. Back button. Notes. Access Notes from Lock Screen. Button.
Click right.
Quickly create or resume notes by pressing the Notes control in Control Center. You can configure Notes access from Control Center in Settings.
This is the last setting which we can set up for our Notes app on an iPhone. We are done with all the settings of the Notes app. If you want such tutorials on how to use iPhone, iPad and Mac with VoiceOver in this channel, please do subscribe this channel and hit a like button. You can also visit our website appleavoice.in for a few blog posts and to download some keyboard commands or gestures. We are going to release a few series of tutorials on the native apps like Mail on an iPhone also very soon. You can write your queries to our email ID appleabilities@gmail.com. You can also visit our Instagram and Facebook. All the links are available in the description box. You can write your feedback in the comment section below. Thank you all. Thanks for watching.